Good morning. Good morning and welcome to the 82nd Empowering Morning Conversations. It has been an amazing journey. Let's look at what we can do today. Once again, welcome to Empowering Morning Conversations. So the purpose and aim with which we are coming here is to create the positivity and with the slogan of all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. So this is our motto. So let us be ready. Let us make ourselves such that all of life comes to us with ease, joy, and glory. So with that, let's start the power of generation. So Shakti, would you like to start the power of generation?
So you are asking me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. What I have to do? Okay. 100% we need to do laugh, right?
Yes.
In silence.
Yeah.
200% also is fine. 200% also is fine.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's going to stop us.
Okay. Take a deep, long breath. Do 100% laugh with silence. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think we should do that exercise before laughing because now I see only 50% laughter. Let's do that small exercise.
Yeah.
Then the laughter comes automatically. You have to pronounce Q, E, Q, O. All capital, 3 times. Make it 1, 2, 3. Q, E, Q, O. Q, E, Q, O. Third time, Q, E, Q, O. Now just try one more laughter.
I think we can do that once more because I think Shakti forgot to say 1, 2, 3. People stopped laughing.
When I say 1,
You can
2,
try
3,
once
just
more, Shakti.
give 100. Start something.
Yeah.
What I need to do, sir, now?
What you are doing? What you are doing just now? No laughing. That's what you have to do.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Stop.
Q-E-O. Q-E-O.
Ma'am, that's exercise, ma'am. Jaw exercise.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, you are muted. Ramaji. Ramaji, you have to unmute.
I'm sorry. Yeah. No, what I was saying that yesterday's questions were that what are my top 3 complaints? Who am I blaming in life? what should happen in my life that my life becomes celebration? What should happen that my life becomes celebration? So you all might have thought through or pondered over that. So would you like to share what happened yesterday and what was the thinking process in this? What are my three complaints? Who am I blaming in life? And what should happen so that my life becomes celebration? So please go ahead and share.
I would like to start with a small share.
Yes.
I see one more perspective here. When we say we all are looking for to have a life of celebration, that's everybody's wish, and we all deserve that. But I see there are three stages. One is most of the time we are not celebrating our life; we are only adjusting the life. Whatever happens, okay. Some of the relationship you can assume we are only adjusting. Rarely when we go good places, learn good things, we get into the transformation process, then we get into the enjoying mode. Then that relationship we enjoy, that happenings we enjoy, nothing bothers us. But this celebration is a superior stage. You're not only enjoying, you are celebrating. You are showing others there is more to celebrate. This is absolutely superior stage. So we have to move to that because after coming to some realization, some transformation, good process, we should not get stuck with the enjoyment. Celebration is for others also, no? We are creating why parents celebrate the festival to show an example of kids so that when he becomes, he will celebrate. Life is full of celebration, and you have to celebrate not only for you, you have to celebrate for others also. So it's a superior stage. I see that the thought which I would like to share. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a great thought. It's not celebration is much more than enjoying our happiness. So
Okay, I could share.
yes,
Where complaints are concerned, yesterday I did not share because I was thinking very deeply what are the complaints I have in my life to bring to a forum like this. And I've been able to think of only two as yet. I've not been able to identify a third one. One is that for a very long time, my professional side has not been very stable, and I have been trying very hard to, find a job. I am looking after the family business back end. It's not that I'm just sitting free, but then, since it's the family business and it's the back end, so it is obviously not as, it is not considered as rewarding. So I've been wanting to get back into a job, and I've used the span of 12 years to upgrade myself with MBA, executive MBA. I've also, over the last 10 years, really worked hard and developed my understanding and, studied about investments, and I've gotten into investments also. But to say a job come by that I would be really happy, which would be fulfilling to me, that has not happened. So that is my one complaint. Whom do I blame? I really don't know whether I blame myself or I blame the situation. I really don't know. Second is this fear of driving. I was driving very well. Obviously, parents being parents were very scared every time I drove. But that fear has trickled into me, and I've been trying very hard to get that fear out and, go back to driving. I enjoy driving. It's just that fear that pulls me back. So and for that, I know I only have myself to blame. I can only get over my fear, nothing else. So these are the two complaints I thought. But if you remember, it was day before yesterday, sir mentioned that all that I have learned in these 82 sessions, I've put it together into I won't say exactly a poem, but it is like an induction program for me. Every time I feel low or I feel, I'm slipping into a slightly auto mode or something, I read it and it just pulls me up. So if you approve, I would like to read that today to everybody.
Yeah, yes, please. That would be really nice.
Okay. To be a better version of myself. As I elevate myself from a bhikshuk to an itchuk, I recognize the extraordinary from ordinary. I know His grace selects me before many others to be a better version of myself. I embark on an ever-growing journey of new possibilities, replacing, resisting, and reacting with receiving and recreating. For I believe all twists and turns in my life are to be a better version of myself. My conscious shift from because to because sheds all bygones with reluctant ease. I enroll all I can in this journey as I empower myself to be a better version of myself. I acknowledge the true meaning of now and accept now as more than just a moment in time. I embrace the now in all I do to be a better version of myself. I am brimming with new hopes and aspirations, for I now recognize the power of myself. I behold my words, my thoughts, and my acts to be a better version of myself. My thoughts and words align with the cosmic energies and swing me into the laps of the unknown, to experience new highs and golden horizons to be a better version of myself. I know I am safe in this world and beyond, for I am one with the universe. My life comes to me with ease, joy, grace, and glory, for I am a better version of myself. Thank you.
Wonderful.
That was a lovely, lovely poem.
Very
Lovely
beautiful.
poem.
Thank you. Thank
Great.
you.
Nidhi, I wanted to write all this.
Excellent.
I'm writing it together every
I
day.
just picked up all the words from the session and, they just kept falling into place as I
Very
started
good.
putting it
Yeah,
down.
very good.
Please
You
share
made
it
the
with us.
ocean out of it. Huh?
Ah,
All the rivers have joined into the ocean. So you brought the ocean into us.
Niti ji,
Nidhi ji,
I have a
can you please
request.
share it with us?
Could you
Yes.
share it in the chat? Then we can take it down and use it as a motivation for us also.
Yeah, we'll put
Yeah,
it in the
yeah,
chat.
yeah.
Send it to them and they'll put it on the, they'll
Yeah,
speak to
we'll
sir
put
and
it in
put
the
it on the
group.
group. Just speak to
Yeah.
sir before you put it on the group, please.
Definitely put it on the group, then we can take it down. Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Thank you very much, Nitiji.
Congratulations.
Today's Nidhi's day is filled with joy, peace, and glory.
I want to check
All of
once
us.
he put that on the T.
Kuldeep ji, we will start with your sharing.
Before the Shari, I must say that the real celebration was done by Madam Nidhi.
Yes.
This was the real celebration. Or
And it is a big honor to sir also. He's not here, but definitely the vibration will go to him.
No, he will watch this.
He'll watch this. Okay, thanks.
The Bhikshuk and Itchuk are, Bhikshuk is that poem that he remembered from his childhood, and he used the word Itchuk. So I just wanted to bring that also into this. That's why I took that, because these are all his words, and they've suddenly started meaning much different to me now.
Sorry, sir, I broke your conversation. Sorry, Kuldeep, sir.
And this celebration means little more to me because today happens to be my birthday.
Wow.
Happy birthday, sir.
Happy
Very
birthday.
happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy returns of the day, sir.
Many more happy returns of the
Happy
day.
birthday, sir.
अब आपने जो विश किया है मैं इसके ऊपर आपको एक शायरी सुनाता हूँ
Please.
कि वैसे तो ये दिन रोज की तरह एक आम दिन है वैसे तो ये दिन रोज की तरह एक आम दिन है आपने अहमियत दी और खास बनाया बंदा नवाजी आपकी
Great.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
और जो
Could you help with the translation, Ji?
ये है कि this is actually it is a normal day, but since you have given importance and wished me, you have made it special. Thank you so very much.
Amazing,
Thank you.
wonderful.
That was the meaning.
Great.
और जो रमा जी ने मुझसे कहा था कुछ कहने के लिए, तो वी हैव गॉट द डिफरेंट मीन्स टू अचीव हैप्पीनेस। तो शायर भी एक आपको रास्ता बताता है हैप्पीनेस पैदा करने का, और वो कहता है कि महक गुलाब की आएगी आपके हाथों से, महक गुलाब की आएगी आपके हाथों से, किसी के रास्ते से कांटे हटाकर तो देखो।
Wow.
Wow, wow,
Wow.
wow.
Very good.
Simple method
Very
that
beautiful.
if you just remove the difficulties from anybody's path, happiness will automatically knock at your door. You need not to go there.
Too good.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Actually, you are making this day as a very special day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Ramaji, if you allow me, can I say something to Kuldeep ji for his
Absolutely,
birthday?
absolutely. I was thinking you are going to say that anyway.
सालगिरह मुबारक हो दोस्त तुमको।
Thank
सालगिरह मुबारक हो कुलदीप जी आपको। अल्लाह दे लंबी जिंदगी आपको।
Thank you.
सदा सदा हंसते मुस्कुराते और खिलखिलाते रहो। सदा हंसते मुस्कुराते और खिलखिलाते रहो। सिर्फ खुशियां ही खुशियां मिले जिंदगी में आपको।
Thank you. Thank you.
खुशियां ही खुशियां मिले जिंदगी में आपको।
Thank you.
Many happy returns of the day, sir. May God
Thank you.
bless
Thank you.
all happiness. Thank you, sir.
Good. Viti, you are muted.
Sandeep said something.
No, I said amazing, very, very apt lines actually, super. और कुरैन साहब बोलते तो क्या हमारे कुलदीप जी कुरैन साहब बोलते तो 4 साल लग जाते हैं.
I would like to say something in Tamil also.
Yeah, please.
There's a proverb, ஊரார் பிள்ளை ஊட்டி வளர்த்தால் தன் பிள்ளை தானே வளரும். If you take care of somebody else, some other's child, your child will grow automatically. I don't know the English translation right or not, but basically that is the same thing what Mr. Kuldeep sir said about that.
Yeah, if you remove others' difficulties, your difficulties will automatically disappear. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It's all falling in place. So Kuldeep ji, wish you all the best and great, happy day and many, many returns of this day. And we would like to really see you like this and contribute to the world a lot more.
कभी कभी मैं कहता हूँ कि भाई यहाँ हिंदुस्तान में इतनी कदर नहीं है, अमेरिका में होता तो बहुत कदर होती। वो इंडिपेंडेंस डे है उनका आज।
Yes, correct. Correct. Today is the Independence Day, US.
Okay.
Oh, your birthday whole US celebrates.
Yeah.
Whole America celebrates your birthday.
यहाँ भी सेलिब्रेट हो रहा है। आप लोग हैं सब। Thank you so very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so anybody else would like to share about yesterday's happenings and thoughts? Yes, Taki.
Yesterday's happening regarding that continuation of the topic celebration. What is the hindrance of the celebration? Why we are hesitate to celebrate? Actually, it's a great topic. Means why it is not happening because of from the as Vetri said, we are growing up and we are getting the responsibilities higher and higher. So we are just carrying that as a burden and we are forgetting that one. And there is an innate fear inside our human beings. So both these are just blocking that mode of celebration. The feeling, the fear of innate fears and the thought of responsible human being like that. So how we can cope with that and go with that mode? without losing that, enthusiasm from our kids' mindset. So where it is happening, how we can, remove that both things. That is my small question.
Yeah, I think that's everybody's challenge as well, Taki. It's a very valid point that what is blocking us not to celebrate? Why are we, so constrained, so, close, so fearful? So as a child, I think the children always celebrate. They are always happy and enthusiastic, doing the things. But at some point in time, we develop something, and then we really pull ourselves down or hold ourselves back. So what is that which is holding us? So let's explore. So you can share your thoughts. Most of you must be knowing what is that which is not allowing us to do celebration on a daily basis.
May I share? May I share?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is said that सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग? सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग? In most of us, I feel that this is what it holds down. When I perform or when I say something that can be a mistake, it may not be appropriate, what people will think. And that is one of the common obstacle I feel which prevents us from celebration.
Yeah, that is the being likable and avoid unlikable. This is the one of the great.
And the solution, I feel, that instead of focusing our attention, what people say, we should focus our attention, what do I want to create? What do I want to be? If that is there, this thing can go in the back burner. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, sir. Very valid point. Yes, Kunain, sir.
Ramaji.
Yes, sir.
Very good morning. And actually, I couldn't attend the last session yesterday, and today also there's some issue with my network. I was just pondering on the question and wanted to share with you all that once upon a time, I used to live in a default mode, which was full of worry and blame. I used to blame self and others. But while having conversation with Sukhdeepak sir and attending morning conversation and all, I'm proud to declare that as of today, I don't blame anyone, neither others, neither self. So, and I feel very happy, contented that I'm in the mind state where I feel that there's no one, there's nothing to be blamed. And as sir always says, that blaming means we are finding a reason because of something. So thanks God that I have come out from that mental state, and I don't find anyone, anything, and I don't use the word because of someone or something is happening something to me. And even extension of the thought is that even myself, I'm not blaming myself. So I'm in the state where I don't feel anything is disturbing me, and I find a reason to pinpoint towards that and say that because of I'm not happy. So thanks to Sukhdeepak sir with the consistent messages and the powerful insights, which I believe that I'm into that state. And I wish we all would be moving into that in that journey. And I'm sure we all will get that state. So that's what is my observation. And as far as celebration is concerned, frankly speaking, as sir has mentioned the words is there in my mind every moment. He said that we live our life moment by moment by moment. And each and every moment, the experience what we have gives an opportunity to become a better version of ourselves. So I was just thinking that what is my better version? Yes, we say that we should be having, or we should become the better version of myself. So the better version for myself is to be in the state of complete awareness of the present moment. And I'm also adding into that the being aware in the present moment in the presence of our Creator, God. So if I am in the present moment with my Creator, what could be the best moment to celebrate than that? So I'm trying to be in that state most of the time, moment by moment, living my life. And still I have to learn a lot from Sir, and I believe that I'll able to retain that mental state so that every moment becomes a celebration. No one to blame, nothing to worry, just bliss, and that's all. So thank you, sir. Back to you.
Thank you, sir. It's an amazing testimony for what's going on here. Thank you for sharing that.
I'd like to go for one more share of what the small incident happened yesterday with my children. But it's not with the blaming or something. Yesterday night when we are having a dinner with my elder son, there's a small child who came and that child was dancing without knowing who is in their surrounding. No, she was keep on dancing. Then I showed to my son, just see how she is. She doesn't know about anyone. She doesn't bother, consider anyone, but just enjoying her time now. He said, then why they are changing it? I said, that is where the surrounding, no, your circumstances. And I was able to refer to our morning meetings where SAR says about the circumstances. That is where they get changed. How she's happy, very happy. And then later, how their life is changing. So if you allow your circumstances to influence you, then definitely you will feel bad. You will feel depressed or whatever the things which we are discussing, you will also go into that. So that was a good time to show both the morning conversation to him, how it helps, as well as how you have to be like your child. So it was a good experience in the hotel yesterday we had. Thanks for for this. Thanks.
Great, excellent. The power of that is within us, not letting the environment influencing us. We can always exercise that. And also, yes, there will be some challenges, some issues, but that doesn't mean that we need not celebrate. So coming back to Takyuddin's question, that what is holding us so that we are not able to celebrate? Why we keep going down? All of us have sufficient things on a day-to-day basis to do the celebration, to be happy. Yes, Integral Yogi C, go ahead.
So good morning to everybody. The question about why we stop celebrating, my insight is that as a child, life was an ongoing celebration because I knew that my parents are the security blanket. So if I fly too high and I fall to the ground, they're always there to hold me. So this was something that was always, on a non-verbal level, this was known that there is some force holding me. Now, as we become adults, we feel that by some very complicated process, our thinking has to be logical. Of course, all this is right, that one cannot remain like a child in all respects. But what I feel is the biggest thing that holds me back from celebrating is this, my fossilization as an adult. So I feel even as an adult, I am celebrating when I know it's like Bhagavan is whole. There is a force much bigger than me that is holding me when I fall. So I don't have to micromanage everything. And it is the impulse to micromanage my life that takes away this ongoing celebration and just the free-flowing dance, the spontaneous dance. So that's what I wanted to share.
Yeah, thank you. Very good insight that, yeah, as a children, we always look up to the parent and parents are taking care of it. We don't need to worry. So when you become adults, I think that parent role we ourselves should take. So we are capable of handling ourselves, even if something goes wrong. So that confidence has to be created. And of course, always there is a nature, there is a God, or there is a universe which takes care of us. So if we have belief in all these things, our own capabilities to take care of ourselves and the nature's capability to take care of ourselves, I think that belief, that confidence has to come in as well.
Yeah, this is one thing. So most of the time we are on in the past, as the things said, we are on always in the past, and we are trying to make a better tomorrow. Means that feeling also is a hindrance because we are not the better now. Tomorrow we need to be better. So that is there, and as you said, we have to trust in some, superpower, or we have to trust in God. That means like a child, somebody is there to care, because main thing they are in the present, in the moment, moment to moment. It is a collection of moments. So if you are just keeping this moment somewhere, and we are waiting for the next, or we are staying in the past moment, it is gone. So I feel that how to create, how to being in that moment. That means human being, being is important than something we are coping or something we are waiting. We are not in the being state. I think so.
Yes, so we found some of the reasons why we are not able to celebrate, but we have control on those things. We can go beyond that and celebrate. So it's only the decision and our internal dialogue, what we have, what is our internal talk. Yes, Yogi C.
So I just wanted to share that today is a small celebration for me, in the sense that I'm going to harvest my crop, my Niger seed crop, and Rama sir was there with me from the first day when that was sown. So today he knows that journey, and this is in my father's land, and so it's a very beautiful day for me. I'm leaving shortly to harvest my crop.
Congratulations.
Share with us some photos, Suchitra.
Yeah, sure, I'll send.
Congratulations. Yes, sir. Kunain, sir.
Ramaji and others, I just wanted to share my learning with the sir, and what has given a breakthrough to me when I was in the default worry mode. And it happens with all of us. I have experienced. We all are worried about uncertainties, and our mind always put us in fear mode by telling that there is something unknown, there is something uncertain, and it might happen something wrong with you in future, because either we live in the past because of something had happened which we feel guilty of, or we think about future that something might go wrong, and that creates the problem in the present. We don't live in the present, we don't be in the be. So what I learned, my breakthrough was that, and when sir mentioned that if you are thinking uncertainty, unknown would be wrong, how do you know it would be wrong? It would be good as well. So that changed my perspective of uncertainty. Like normally I used to believe that uncertain means something negative, something bad. But when I changed my perspective that unknown, uncertain can be good as well. And why should not I expect something good will happen with me? So with that change in the mindset, I have removed myself from worry mode to a celebration mode, thinking positively that something good will happen with me in the future. So that was a good insight from sir, which changed my perspective about the future, whatsoever going to happen with me, and it will be good to me. So I just wanted to share. Thank you so much, sir. Back to you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kunain, sir. It's a really great thing. In fact, it will be nice for all of us to note down that when we faced uncertainty, but it resulted in something good and positive and celebrative than landing into some difficulties. So it will be nice to capture such incidences and narrate here. It will really strengthen our belief, our way forward. So thank you, Kunal sir. And everyone request you to really capture those kind of events and moments and share it in the group.
Here, what Kunen sir said, you put it very nicely. We are either in anxiety, we look at future, we have fear, or we look into past and we have regrets. And what Vetrivalji said once, like a lot of times, we have so many opportunities, so many positive things to do, but some doubt we have got, some fears we have got, and we say no to a lot of things. And as the time passes on, we realize that we have really, we had the most, the first AC, compartment, and we have left it. We have got the best of the best bus coach, and we have left it. And then, sometimes it happens like we are waiting at a bus stop, and then sometimes we leave because it is fully crowded. Sometimes we leave because, no, this may be taking a lot of time. This is a different route. I'm saying in Bombay, particularly BST, we have got different bus routes for the same. And it is always like our ambiguity, I will say, the ambiguity of thoughts, when we are not clear with what we want and what we can choose, all such thing happens. And one more thing I realized yesterday, that life is totally different. In schools, we have a syllabus, first, second, third, fourth. So when I study the fourth poems and the grammar and other things, I did not have to remember everything in 7th standard or 6th standard. But in life, particularly, like when something happens, something knocked me actually, like today's maybe 80 to 80-second session. But then if something happens in our real life, we have to go through the summary of all our 82 sessions till now to really pick out the right path and right way. And maybe a simple things like right word, what to say, and the right piece of thinking, and living moment by moment. So I'm just, it is all, I think, we live in the world of uncertainty, fear, anxiety, and when we are less positive, we put ourselves into a lot of issues. I think that's why when Sir is giving us the positivity mantra and all of life coming with his joy and glory, the Bija mantra of success, I think this is going to transform our life. So it is a mix-up thing. I'm not putting anything of yesterday, but I'm assimilating of a few things that is happening between last few months. I'm putting it together.
So it is transforming, and it is, we can see enough testimonials of various people coming and sharing that, the way we think, the way we deal with the situation is changing. So it is all depends on our own beliefs and our own power of generation, and that is what we are changing here. So the more important thing is that what is that going on in our internal dialogue, because we spend our maximum time with ourselves talking internally. So what is that we are talking continuously, which makes us to be fearful and not celebrate the life? So can we identify that and change that dialogue into much better and much different and positive? So that is the question for today. So let's look at it. The questions are, so what's your internal dialogue or talk? What needs to change in that? And what's the new talk or dialogue? So let's look at it. So what is going on repeatedly in each one of our mind continuously, what it keeps reinforcing or keep talking about it, keep worrying about, and what needs to change to make it as a celebration, and what should be the new talk or new dialogue. So let's reflect on this and let's share our thoughts on this.
Can you please show the questions again?
Yes. Yeah, here it is. Are you able to see Snehalji?
Yes, I can see. Thank you.
what's your internal dialogue or talk going on right now repeatedly, and what needs to change, and what should be the new dialogue or new talk, internal talk, because you can't stop the internal dialogue. So you have to replace the old dialogue, which is restricting, which is not allowing us to celebrate, with the new dialogue or with the new talk. So let's talk about this. Let's identify these things and let's share. Yes. Yes, Niti ji, after that integrate.
So I
Yes,
think looking at the questions, I think sir's one statement fits very well, which I'm trying to put into my daily practice, is asking myself what else is possible. And you know, I've tried to comb out a lot of my internal dialogues because it just adds to a lot of unwanted weight on the mind. So, and the more I practice the statement, what else is possible, I feel my internal dialogues are fading away and I'm becoming a little more focused.
Yep, that's very powerful. Yes. Yeah.
So my internal dialogue, after observation, I have seen that it revolves only around this one point, that too much is being asked of me, that people are expecting a level of openness, honesty, authenticity, presence, whatever, awareness from me, which they are not themselves giving. So all my internal dialogue revolves around this feeling of being shortchanged. So I don't know if it's right or not, but this is where, so 90% of my internal dialogue, that life, too much is being asked of me, which others are not willing to give. And where I can change it is that, so this is basically the propensity of my soul. Nobody is asking it of me. This is the direction of my soul or my consciousness. So to superimpose that, you know, others are demanding it of me is where is the major energy leak. This is my way of functioning, and and that is why I am doing it. So that is the change I think that needs to happen in me, and I'm working on that.
Yeah, exactly. So others may be expecting, may not be expecting, but what is that you want? I think that is what is more important. And because of what you want, there may be implications, there may be good and bad things, but then you have to face it. So I think it is, you have to decide what you want to do.
Yeah, so there is a constant, so I think that blaming oneself is the same as blaming the others. There is actually no difference. It does not cause any real shift or transformation. So the entire, the realm of blame has to be transcended in some way. So that is, I feel my internal dialogue needs to move towards that point.
Yeah. So it's a
thinking, linear thinking, and actually it calls for a tremendous presence through the day, commitment to that question. If that is really what I want to transcend this entire thing of, I mean, if I really want to stop blaming and start living, it has to be an all-consuming thing in the waking state. So this is the.
Yeah. So the blaming is for why? Why is the blaming? Because I don't accept. I resist. That's the reason why I blame, right?
No, it is because we are hardwired, I think, to function in mode of expectation. The default network is to function in a realm of give and take of expectations. Now, if you want to not function that way, without expectations at all, but in a completely self-fueled manner, where the joy or the bliss is the only factor, is the only determining factor, and not expectation. I think this is it is something new which has to be worked out, which has its own challenges, because the old structures, the subtleties of the old structures keep revealing themselves of functioning in the mode of expectation.
Yes, there is interdependence. There will be expectation. The challenge is when the expectation is not met, how do you deal with that? That is a challenge. So it's okay to expect, nothing wrong in that. But when the expectation is not met, how to deal with that?
No, sir, I don't think it is possible to keep expecting and to make this shift. That is where I differ. I don't think it is possible.
Okay. So what's you are on mute. Unmute.
Ramaji,
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to add on to what Sujitra explained, and then that normally as a human being, if we are in the blame mode, or what she is telling is that we lose our attention from a situation which is not meeting the expectation, or in other words, the problem. Normally, I don't use the word problem, which is basically it's a situation which is not in my favor, or a situation which I'm not expecting to happen. So if we are in the blame mode, we don't see the possibilities. We don't look into the possible solution of the situation to make that in my favor. So problems, this kind of situation can be sorted out only when the solutions are looked into, when we start thinking what are possible, as Niti ma'am explained and what sir has always told. Keep on asking, what else, what next, what could be, what are the possibilities? So then we shift our mind from blaming to finding a solution.
Right.
And as you mentioned, the expectation would be always there. But when we shift our mind to finding a solution of a situation to bring in the celebration mode, we will find the ways, because sir has always mentioned, and he quoted someone that he said that there's always possibilities. There are always opportunities. It is we stop thinking and finding. So that's how I am taking the life as is.
Yeah,
thank you, sir. Back to you.
Thank you for adding to that.
Ramaji, I have a share, but before that, since Kuldeep ji is busy today, Kuldeep ji, this is for you. Oh, not this.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, ji. You are on spotlight.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, Kuldeep ji.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. You have made the day.
And thank you very much for that. It's like sir said, you already enrolled all of us. You are coming and sharing your birthday with us. We are all a family. And you get blessing from Ashok ji also. Ashok ji, go ahead. Please go ahead.
I like every day he has a new shirt and absolutely ironed and polished.
Thank you.
And look at me. I'm sitting in a
thank you very much.
Jabba. I envy your readiness in the morning. And wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Take care. You have always been supporting and giving us such beautiful share and shairi. Wow.
I have also been a Rotarian. When I was in Bhubaneswar 8 years, I was in Rotary.
Oh. Good. If you come to Mumbai, please tell me.
Yes, yes, I will. I was posted there for 8 years.
Really? Which
This was in
which office or location?
80 in Kulava, in Navy Nagar. Navy Kulava,
Good.
Navy Nagar. This was from 84 to 89.
84 to 89. Nice period. Nice period. Take care.
Yes, thank you.
And always motivate us the way you are doing it.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm encouraged.
कुलदीप सर के नए शर्ट्स का फैन मैं भी हूँ। आपके लिए इजाजत हो तो सर कहता हूँ कि अर्ज क्या है कि ये नए शर्ट्स, ये आपके नए शर्ट्स, ये आपके लबों की हंसी मुबारक हो।
थैंक यू।
ये आपके नए शर्ट्स, ये आपके लबों की हंसी मुबारक हो। आपकी ये सालगिरह की खुशी बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो।
थैंक यू।
कभी ना आए कोई गम करीब आपके, कभी ना आए कोई गम करीब आपके, जहां में सबसे अच्छे नसीब आपके हों, जहां में सबसे अच्छे नसीब आपके हों।
थैंक यू।
बहुत बहुत मुबारक once again, sir.
Thank you very much.
Excellent, excellent. I think we are really doing the celebration here, right? So we should. So last 3 days, it has been a continuous celebration. Day before yesterday, Sukhdeepak sir's wedding anniversary. Yesterday, Raghuram's wedding anniversary. Today, Kuldeep sir's birthday. Excellent.
I would like to say something with, okay, I think Suchitra's.
Yeah. Go ahead, Suchitra. You have to unmute.
Suchitra, madam, you have to unmute.
So I wanted to believe, sir, that I'm not able to tell it properly in Hindi, but I want to say that this is not an armed din, because all because of Hero Shari, every day is like spiritual amdani for us.
Thank you.
Yes, Raghu.
I'd like to say something on how we lost words to express our feelings or the anger. What happens without we don't, because of the loss of words, what happens, we keep it with ourselves. That is where the self-talk starts. And this is more of the time I watched it. And then later, somewhere or other, it grows inside ourselves. And then when the point comes, you will express it. So that is where, and it becomes like a revenge kind of thing. It is not a normal words which comes out of our mouth, and because it grows multiple times inside. So when we talk about the yesterday session of blaming, and then in the today's session of about the self-talk, I think we have to be very careful about what we are going to talk about it. And if you talk about the blaming things, I think only the poison will come out of us.
Yeah,
this
great.
Is what
great insight, Raghu.
Yeah.
Great insight.
And I just want to add little more to it. Focus on inner dialogue first. Of course, we have to improve our outer dialogues and blaming all these things and all, but the more focus is on inner dialogue, because outside everything is a manifestation of what we are having continuously talking inside. When I attended communication session from Sukhdeep ji, first session is about watch your inner dialogue. Then I was doing that, contemplating about that statement. I got little shocked because my inner dialogue, it's so personal. You're all my family members, I'm sharing you. My inner dialogue about my wife was not all right. It was like some complaint, some unhappiness, something was, I was watching, then I got little aware, oh my God, that is not manifesting outside, then I have to work here first. Then I changed it. Somehow by God's grace, we have great people, learned a lot of good things. I purposely changed it, the dialogue. Now I see it changed outside also. I'm not exaggerating. It's true. Trust me. I have a very good conversation now. The relationship is so good. It's improving. Long way to go, but still that changed. I found here first. We always find outside and then we come to work on that. But actually, if you are smart enough, if you are awareness, is little high and you are working on yourself, you first identify a problem here. That is where the inner dialogue works better. Thank you for all the great people.
Yeah. So Raghu's point is so important, valid, that when something happens, if you're not able to express, we don't express because we don't want to hurt others. We don't, if we are introverts or the communication is not good, we don't know how to express it. Because of that, you keep it inside, and that keeps going on and on and on, and that becomes really poison, like Raghu was saying. I think we have to find a way to express it, if not immediately, at some point in time, express it and throw it out instead of keep growing it inside, and that becomes the negative and the poisonous dialogue inside. Thank you, Raghu.
Amazing, Ji. One more thought I'm getting before other share. I would like to take a minute. Now it is the process. We were talking about surviving, enjoying, and celebrating. Now I see. Earlier we used to believe whatever we think. That is not true. No, it was a perception, like we don't even accept that as a point of view. We say that is true. That is said by God, and this is, if the person is bad to me, he is a bad, like that. Now there is a shift happens. We all started to believe that there is a choice. Whatever my point of view may not be true. There could be another version of it. Who knows, that person can be a good guy. So I'm allowing other point of view to emerge. So I feel that there is a choice. Now we are talking about, that's a shift, no? Now we are coming to the next level. We are talking about this inner dialogue, meaning that we are differentiating. This is my inner dialogue. It need not be true. I can change it, meaning I can change the reality. Amazing. We are just, I see the progress.
Yeah. No, in fact, by default, people are good. All the people are good. Even though in the given situation it emerges such that it is affecting us or they are doing something wrong to me, I don't think they explicitly doing it. It's because of their own situation. The way they act or react is affecting me in a different way. But if I can look at the whole situation in a much better way and in a much more matured way, then I don't take that as the hurt, or I don't take that the other person was explicitly trying to hurt me. So that's where we are all leading towards. Yes, Kunayan sir, you want to say something?
Yeah, just to add on into this inner dialogue, what I have learned is, and I think time to time sir had mentioned this, and what happens if we become our inner critic, like if we have the self-dialogue in the negative way, which is basically the untruth. So when your inner critic, it happens that it reaffirms the untruth about ourselves, and ultimately that becomes sort of internalized to be true. So if we are self-critic in the negative way, which is untrue, but since we keep on doing, that become truth. So that's how sir had given that formula, that the way you treat yourself,
the way you see yourself is the way you treat yourself.
Yeah.
The way you treat
yourself
is the way you treat others. The way you treat others is the way they treat you.
Yeah. So this treatment is nothing but the self-dialogue. So if we have the positive affirmation with the positive impression about self and very good dialogues with self, we treat ourselves in the best manner. And when we treat ourselves in the best manner, ultimately everything best happens. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Asana ji, you wanted to say something? No. Okay.
I'd like to say something with the headings we discussed before. Be here now. And then today's self-talk as well as the blaming. If we see some person in mental stress, that means he's living only in the past. It has happened to me. It has happened to, it's just because of him, it happened to me. All this we'll start blaming, and then unnecessarily we build the mental stress. Sorry, mental worries. And then if you see it, in the mental worries, that means he is living in the future. What will happen? If I do this, it will be good or not? Or it will hurt me or it will hurt others. So he will be in the future and never get time to live in the present. If the person who's really been mental happiness, that means that person who's living exactly be here now. So this somewhere I just kind of try to relate the be here now, and then the blaming mode, and then the self-talk mode. All these we see, I think there is some interconnection in the topics. I think the better way, if we read out when Nidhiji shares the thoughts, no, definitely we can able to make a map of it, and then we can able to walk on that. There is some connection.
Raghu, we are already on the journey.
Yeah.
You are in the right place, doing the right thing. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's not some connection. It is a full connection. What you said is the complete connection.
Yes, there is something. So we have to dwell upon it. I think Mr. Kuldeep says, Deepak sir says always, you have to be dwell upon it. Dwell upon it. We have to do that often. Whenever we started blaming someone, you just think of it. There is some tool has given to us. Try to use the tool. I think the blaming mode will go. Thanks for your listening, your patience hearing. Thanks.
Thank you for sharing, Raghu. Okay, anybody else?
Great, G.
Let's see. Any other thoughts coming?
I joined in the middle only.
Yes, Malika ma'am.
Yeah, I joined in the middle only, but at the end, almost at the end of the session only. Only here I was able to understand what would be the topic. I didn't know the topic first of all, but still I could say that is yes, obstacles, a lot of this stress, everything will be coming from our surroundings. That's why I agree. But we can overcome by this by affirmation. I do agree with what Raghuram said. That is, affirmations definitely will work out in our life. This normal deep breath, yoga, everything we know, everybody we know that we have to do meditation, yoga and all this. At the end of the session, and as well as while you walk also, when you do the morning walks and evening walks also, you can tell this affirmation that is open within your, not within your mind. You have to openly have to say this affirmation within you. Definitely you can come out of all this stress, which is being created by the situations or by the people surrounding you. That is what is my experience I'm sharing.
Yeah, thank you. I understand. I think many of you had other meetings and you joined after that. So that the point and the things we have been discussing is that what are we blaming and why are we not celebrating? In everybody's life, things are happening. There are so many good things and there are some things which are not so good. But we can look at overall, there are good things. So why are we not celebrating? What's going on in our internal dialogue, which makes us not to celebrate, which makes us to keep worrying and pondering. So that's the context of discussion.
Okay.
Malika ji, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Welcome back. Happy to see your energy. We want you to bless us every day.
Yeah, that is what is the energy I'm getting through my affirmation. I'm being like a kid, a child in my mind.
Yeah.
And as well as in my heart.
Come to our conversation and give us energy also.
Yeah, Sunday only it's a possible date because normally this reunion gets over by 8:30. By the time this is getting over, your meeting is getting over.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. Now today there is now meeting in the RMM. There is reunion 50x.
No problem.
So that is why I could able to join here.
No problem. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. And evening at what time every day is there? Evening.
No. Evening only Saturdays.
Okay. Because I could saw the link, but even yesterday, all these Saturdays they are having meeting evening also. Okay, at least by Sunday I could able to come. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Regarding
You can
the
watch the
affirmation, yeah.
you can watch the video. The video
Oh,
is published in the group, so you can always watch that as well.
Yes.
And you can probably write about it if you
Yeah.
have any thoughts. Yeah.
I'm doing one more also. That is, I am going back to my childhood days, how I was being very brisk, whereas I could able to swim, I could able to climb up the hill, whereas we were surrounding by India in Kanyakumari district, we have a lot of hills surrounding, that is, we can able to climb. So that we keep on visualizing within me. So that gives me the strength. That's a secret, I can say. Visualizing the happy days of our childhoodness.
This childhoodness. Sorry, I think it's already 7:10. Just 2 more minutes, 3 more minutes.
Yeah.
Actually, there's this incident for my children only. Yesterday I sent our second son to my friend's house, and then he was enjoying, and then he came back here. I told him, you're not going tomorrow unless you get ready by this time. Okay, I used to wake him up. So it's a very small boy, 7 years old. I used to wake him up, and he doesn't get up. By 8 o'clock, he gets up to say bye-bye to me on a daily basis. Today, since he has to go to his friend's house, there is no push from him. I don't need to push anything. Already he's in the bathroom. So basically, if you see the child now, if they want to do, and they will do it. We don't need to push anything. That is the child nature.
Raghu, that's our nature as well. We are not different from child.
Yeah, but we changed over the period. We changed ourselves, and then we need somebody else to push it, rather than knowing that we have that strength to push from our side. That basically the internal things, what you do, the internal push definitely will take you somewhere else in our life. Because today there was no energy wasted to wake him up. Absolutely zero energy wasted on this.
See, that's our job, Raghu. If we can create such environment for our family to make them perform effortlessly and enthusiastically, that is our job. We have to create such environments.
We can put that in. Yes.
Ramaji, Nehalji wants to say something.
Yes, Nehalji.
I'm sorry, but would you please repeat what I'm making? I write down the notes when we are during the sessions. Would you repeat what you said? The way you see yourself is the way you see others.
The way you see yourself is the way you treat yourself.
Is the way you treat yourself. Okay,
yes. The way you treat yourself is the way you treat others.
Okay.
The way you treat others is the way they treat you.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Again, sir. Once again, please.
Ramaji.
Yeah, I'll tell once more. Yeah. Yes, sir. Kuldeep, sir.
Ramaji, I have a small query.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember the name of the book which day before yesterday Mr. Viru told the possibilities, the art of possibility, something like this?
He said he's going to send it.
Pathways to possibilities.
Huh?
Pathways to possibilities.
Pathways. Pathways to possibilities.
Exactly.
And writer?
We have to search. I will send you the link.
Kindly send me the link.
Yeah, send that.
Thank you.
Raghu, just to repeat, the way you see yourself is the way you treat yourself. The way you see you is the way you treat yourself. The way you treat yourself is the way you treat others. The way you treat others is the way they treat you.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Raghu, on a lighter note, if your wife is not treating you, it starts with you, not with her. It all starts with you.
Yes. Now, after hearing 3 times, I understood.
Excellent. I think you can still reflect more on that.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Anybody else? Major, would you like to say something?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Major.
It's as usual an enlightened morning to start
Morning,
the day.
sir.
Good morning, Rama sir. Good morning, Vetri sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yet another interesting session to start the Sunday morning with. I was listening to all the outpourings of right from the Shairi and ending with the quotations. And the quotations. I also started taking notes. And the last one, it seemed to be a tongue twister, but I managed to note it down.
Yeah, I wanted to ask many times. I don't know whether to ask or
Or
not.
suggest you can just put it in the chat box. That'll be better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please,
That'll be
please
easy
put it in
for
the chat box. Put
easy
it
for
in
the
the
rest of the
chat
people who have not done it.
We'll put it in the WhatsApp group.
Just to
that'd be
add,
great.
it is not only the tongue twister. If we understand it properly, it's a life twister.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Please
Thought
put it in
twister,
the
idea
group.
twister.
Yes, yes, Nehalji, we'll put it there. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Major.
Thaki is there. Thaki is always there. Always he notes down all good points, and readily he has posted it. Still, you can
Right.
post in the WhatsApp group for the people,
Yeah, I will
for the
put it
benefit
in
of the
WhatsApp.
people who have
Yeah.
not been able to attend today's session. Thanks a lot, Thaki.
Taki is
Have
always
an
one
enjoyable
step
Sunday,
ahead.
all of you.
Thank you very much, sir. For you also, happy Sunday. Go and celebrate.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I have to leave
Thought
from
I
here.
enlightened myself.
Yeah, so
Sorry.
we can conclude unless anybody has anything to say, we can close the meeting today. Thank you also. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Celebrate whatever you can, and there is enough for us to celebrate.
Thank you so much, and have a wonderful Sunday.
And
everyone.
Kuldeep share some photos.
Thank you.
All your celebrations.
Thank you. Okay, I will.
And the photograph of the harvest also,
Exactly.
which is going to take place today.
Yeah. On
Wishing
a
her a wonderful
lighter note,
harvest.
Kuldeep ji, I am going to celebrate your birthday here. I will send all the bills to there.
Yeah, okay. Please send.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the
Bye,
session.
sir.
Thank you all. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye, Malika ma'am.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye,
God
Kuldeep sir.
bless everyone.
Thank you, Asina ji.
Ram sir, the name of the person I remember now, Joshi. He's Joshi. His first name only I remember because we used to call him as Joshi. The person
Joshi.
is now in Reserve Bank.
Okay.
Yeah, he was working in Bangalore only.
Okay. What's the name? Repeat again.
The first name is Joshi. I don't know the second name, surname.
Okay.
Second
No,
name,
it's
I don't know because we used to call him as Joshi only.
okay. No,
He's
it's
almost
difficult.
15, 16 years younger than me. So
Yeah.
we used to call him as Joshi only.
Okay. No, it's difficult to remember because it's a large organization. I'm not sure. I'm not able to recollect.
Yeah. I have completed this one. There is a slide. I'm going to do presently only in PPT only.
Okay.
So if Wednesday, the session is on.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday morning, right?
Morning 7:40 it will start. Yeah.
All the best.
Tomorrow.
In case you want to discuss something tomorrow or tomorrow, we can discuss, ma'am.
Okay. I will send you the PPT in your email ID. If you can give me the email ID because my WhatsApp is full.
Yeah, no problem.
Send it to email ID.
Yeah. Okay. All the best. All the best, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, madam. Bye.
Bye. I want to talk to Vetrivel sir, but not happening. Your number, can you type it in chat so that
கண்டிப்பா பேசலாம் மேடம். நான் உங்க ராமாட்ட பேசிட்டேன்.
நீங்க அந்த BYTM இன்ஸ்டால் பண்ணணும் மேம். அவர்கிட்ட பேசணும். அவர் துபாயில இருக்காரு.
இல்ல நான் நம்பர் நோட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன், மெசேஜ் பண்ணிக்கிறேன்.
கண்டிப்பா நான்
என்னோட செல்லுல இடமே இல்ல.
உங்களுக்கு எனக்கு மெசேஜ் என்கிட்ட இருந்து மெசேஜ் வரும்.
ஓ,
நீங்க சொன்ன
என்ன
மாதிரி
என்
ரமாஜி
நம்பர்
சார்
உங்ககிட்ட இருக்கா?
இல்ல நான் ரமாஜி இருக்கார்ல, வி ஹேவ் சென்டர் பாயிண்ட்.
ஓகே 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 ஓகே.
இல்ல ரமாஜி இன்டரப்ட் பண்ணும்போது நான் என்ன நினைச்சேன், அவர் என்ன சொல்ல போறாருன்னா, நீங்க பேசணும்னு நினைச்சீங்கன்னா வெற்றி பேசிட்டே இருப்பாரு.
அதனால இல்ல, நான் வந்து நல்ல தமிழ்ல ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு இன்டெலெக்சுவல் பர்சன் கூட பேசுறதுல எனக்கும் ஒன்னும் கஷ்டம் இல்ல.
இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் சொன்னீங்கன்னா நான் ஆபீஸ்க்கு லீவ் எடுத்து நீங்க ஃபுல் டே செலிப்ரேட் பண்ணுவேன். என் பொண்டாட்டி திட்டுவா.
எனவே உங்க ஃபேமிலி இங்க இல்ல, சென்னையில தானே இருக்கு.
ஆமா, அங்க சென்னையில இருக்காங்க.
ஓகே.
ஆனா உங்க எனர்ஜி வந்து